ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We'll just go through the initial mantras and we'll reach up to the fourth mantra so that we can have a quick recap. So I don't think today we'll be able to finish, but let's see how much we can finish. So we started with the initial that a seeker has to have the knowledge of Prasthantrayi. A seeker has to have the knowledge of Prasthantrayi. Prasthantrayi meaning the three things. The three things are what? The Brahma Sutra, that is the Nyaya. Then it is the Shruti and the Smriti. Shruti meaning all the 10 Upanishads. All the 10 Upanishads meaning all the 10 Upanishads on which Bhagwan Bhashyakar has written a commentary on. So those 10 are the Shrutis. Shruti, Smriti meaning the Gita, and the Nyaya meaning here the Brahma Sutra. Why Brahma Sutra? Brahma Sutra, if you remember, has got 555 sutras, and all those are what taken from these 10 Upanishads only. They are the Sutra Vakya. So in this way, we saw that a seeker has to have, a seeker of knowledge who is wanting to have moksha, he needs to have this prasthantraya knowledge, prasthantraya. So the prasthantraya meaning these three things, Shruti, Smriti and Nyaya. Then we saw that this Prashnopanishad belongs to Atharva Ved, if you remember, because just now also we chanted this mantra, Bhadram Karne Bhi. This is also the starting mantra of Atharva Shirsha also. So there are three Upanishads belonging to Atharva Veda. This is the Mundak, Mandukya, and this is Prashnopanishad. Now there's one difference in Mundak and this Prashnopanishad. That is, one belongs to the Brahman portion and the other belongs to the mantra portion. This was taken initially. That this Prashnopanishad, it belongs to Brahman Bhag. What does Brahman Bhag do? Brahman Bhag elaborates the mantra Bhag. So the mantra Bhag Upanishad is the Mundak Upanishad, if you remember. So after this, we will complete the Mundak Upanishad. So this is the explanation of that mantra Bhag Upanishad, that is the Mundak Upanishad. We saw this also because initially just after completion of Bhadram Karne Bhi, Bhagwan Bhashikar had also started with this statement also. Then this Prashnopanishad qualifies us for this Mundak. Then we started this Mangalacharan, that is the Bhadram Karne Bhi. Let us go through it fast because we all have seen it many times. Om Bhadram Karne Bhi. Now, why do we need this Mangalacharan? This Mangalacharan is for, because every moment we need something from the Lord. Every moment we want something from the Lord. We need continuously some support of the Lord. So, if we are wanting knowledge, so the knowledge needs a lot of subtlety. A subtle mind is required for that. No, without any distractions, without any identifications, attachments, etc. So, a mind with subtlety, a mind with dispassion, that can be only given by the Lord to us. It is not easy for a human being to have all these things on his own. Because the moment he starts getting these things on his own, again the ahankar comes in its way, that I have done this. So a person has to continuously sublimate his ahankar, channelize his ahankar towards surrender to the Lord's feet. And that is why this Mangalacharan was taken. So Mangalacharan here, because Adhyatmik Vigna. See, we have seen three Vignas, Adhyatmik, Adhibhautik, and Adhidaivik. So I feel Adhyatmik Vigna is many times more than the Adhibhautik Vigna. Adhibhautik Vigna are less, and sometimes it can be catered to also, isn't it? Like we are somewhere else and we have joined here and we are listening. But if our mind is not there with us, then even though we are present physically, but still we won't have that knowledge. So Adhyatmik Vigna, that only goes through prayer, intense prayer. So, what does a prayer do? Actually, the prayer will melt the Lord. Melting of the Lord is very essential. This line is actually the favorite of my Acharya ji also. He'll always say, melt the Lord's heart, melt it. Every time he will say this. So, melting the Lord means what? He will give us ekagrata, he will give us deenata, and he will give us ananyata. Three things. And all these three things are because of the melting of the Lord's heart. And that is called dravata. Dravata of the Lord will give us deenata, he will give us ananyata, and also he will give us ekagrata. These three things we should remember because it is useful for our sadhana. So these three things are there. So when God takes over our sadhana life, then miracles happen in our life, because otherwise it is not possible. See, all of you are also so busy. Yogesh is also so busy in his work, but still he takes out time for his own sadhana. You all take out your time, because all of you all also, Abhama, Gita Mas there. Everybody has their own things and own things to be catered to. You have to give your attention there also. But still, you all, if you are able to do this, it is only because you have pleased your Lord somewhere. Because Bhagwan is very happy with you. And that is why you can give your time, if you can engage your time in sadhanas. Okay. So sadhana is not on our capability and capacity. It is always because the Lord has given us the strength, the Lord has given us the situation in which we can do this sadhana. Okay, so now the first point here was Om Bhadram Karne Bhi Shrunuyama Devaha. We all know the meaning that O Devaha, make my mind such that I listen, I hear auspicious things only. So Shravanam is the first and foremost thing required for any sadhana. If Shravanam is there, Shravanam is the biggest cause of sadhana also and cause of disturbance also. Distractions, I mean. So if our Shravanam is proper, and a lot of Shravanam is required, I tell you, 15, 20, 30 years of Shravanam is required. Continuous, uninterrupted. This sadhana will take us to heights. It will take us to Lord Himself. So this is, and in the mission also, we have seen that in the mission also, we are catering to this portion only, Shravanam. So Shravanam Vritti, that will take out that Aham Vritti from us, from our minds. That Aham Vritti is the main culprit that has kept us away from our Lord. from our sadhana, from our jnanam. So we need a lot of shravanam. Bahu kala, jab bahu kala kiye satsanga, kariye satsanga. It should be done a lot. So bhadram karne bhi shunyama devaha. So my sanskar and everything should be as per the Lord's desire. And for that, I have to listen to a lot. But because I don't know what God wants, because we have heard 12th chapter in Gita. I know that Bhagwan likes these qualities, so I have to inculcate those qualities in myself. How do I know that? Only because I have heard from my Acharya, I have from Guru Mukh. So this is Om Bhadram Karne Bhi Shunyama Devaha. Bhadram Pashe Maksha Bhirya Jatraha. May by my eyes also I see auspiciousness, so that I Yajatraha, so that I can do auspicious things. I can do Havan, etc. Yajan ke yogi. Yajatraha means Yajan ke yogi. So that I can become become capable of doing Havan, etc. Yajan, etc. So I should see, listeners, seeing also can take my mind to some lower thought. So I have to be very, very careful what I am seeing, what I am looking at. If it is not necessary, then I shouldn't. I had told you about Tulsidas ji's experience when he was passing through a forest. He saw a couple engaged in each other. So he just closed his eyes and he was walking from there as if he's a blind person. Baba ko rasta de do, Baba ko rasta de do, and he just crossed them and he went ahead. Because then somebody else asked him, why did you have to act like that? Act as if you're a blind person. He said, no, I am seeing Lord Ram and Sita only in them. So that is why I didn't want to disturb them. So I went away. So this is the divinized vision. In everything, I have to bring in a divinized vision. Even if I see something wrong, I should not make my mind low, because we are doing so much of austerity, so much of tapasya to bring our mind to that level where it is capable of taking that knowledge. So vision should take us to some philosophy, higher philosophy. The vision should be like that, ability to see something in spite of something. This is called Bhadram Pashe Maksha Bhirya Jatraha. It should not be allowed to fall down. Rather, slowly and slowly, steadily, we should try to uplift it. Okay, so think after seeing that, what my Lord would be seeing. I should tune into my Lord. I should tune into Him, that my Lord is also seeing this, but what is the thought created in His mind after He is seeing this situation or this vision? What is it? So my thought should also follow His thoughts. This way, this should also be our sadhana only. Then sthirai rangaihi stuštuvagam sastanubhihi. May my body parts also, Sirai Angaihi, it should be healthy. I should have healthy limbs. I should have a healthy body. Tushtu Vagam Sastanubihi. So may we do the Yagya Yagadi, etc. with a healthy body. The body should not be wanting attention. If my body is seeking attention, pain seeking attention, if it is seeking attention, that means that it is not a healthy body, and it is seeking attention, and it is the purpose of that body is not solved. So purpose and should be that it should be healthy only to serve the Lord, or to serve the higher, or to gain more knowledge. That should be the purpose, that I should have a healthy body. Okay, otherwise what will happen? My dehakar vritti will be stuck up. I won't have my Prabhu Akar Vritti or Ramakar Vritti or Krishna Akar Vritti. My Vritti will only be Dehakar Vritti. So every pain means that the Vritti is very, 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 very strong. Pain only means that my attention is continuously going to that pain. Otherwise, I'm not aware of that body part. See, if my knees are paining or my head is paining, my attention will go there continuously. So that is why he's praying that may my body be healthy also. All my angaihi, all my limbs should be healthy, so that I can use this for higher purposes, not for lower purposes. See, so many people around me were ill when this Kumbh was going on. They wanted to go, but they couldn't go because of their illness. Only those people only could go who were healthy, isn't it? So Vyashema Devahitam Yadayu, and whatever Ayu has been given, whatever age has been given, I should spend it for the Ishwar Seva only. I should not spend it for my fulfilling my lower tendencies. Devahitam Yadayu, whatever Ayu, whatever life is given to me, that should be spent in the higher. So no seva is inferior or superior. I always tell this, because even by the lower seva also, if the intention is proper, if the intention is higher, the purpose is higher, then what happens? I will receive, I will be the higher only, I'll go to that higher thing only. I will reach that higher destination only. So the bhav is important. What is my intention? That is important behind seva. Always remember this. Even a little bit of giving water to somebody, or even if giving water to the plants, all these things are very lower class of seva. But if my intention is that I am not giving water to some human being, but this water is for my Lord only, who is residing in this person, then my bhav will take me to that higher in me, myself. Okay. So Veshema Devitam Dayu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. 3 times Shanti for the 3 levels of problems: Adhibhautik, Adhyatmik, and Adhidevik. So here we had seen this Mangalacharan. Then we entered the introduction portion. What was that? The same thing that I told you, that this is a portion from the Brahman Bhag. Because it is the portion, this Upanishad is from Brahman Bhag, it will make us adhikaris for listening to Mundak Upanishad, that is the portion of the mantra bhag of the same Veda, that is the Atharva Veda. So this is Rishi Prashna Prativachanakhyayika. This is in the form of what? Question and answer. Generally it is like that only, but here 6 questions has been asked by 6 rishis, and all those rishis are adhikari of that gyan. So they had all those experiences they had collected in their life, and they had done satsang also, because this question does not otherwise arise in a mind, a seeker's mind. A seeker goes for not for knowledge initially. He goes so that his problems may not arise. He goes for peace of mind, all these things. Later on, he becomes a jigyasu. So, if a person is a jigyasu and he is approaching a teacher, that means certainly he must have done some vivek, he must have done some sadhana, and therefore he has become a jigyasu. And this question is a jwalant question, is a intense question in his mind, that I want to get out of this situation anyhow. And therefore he goes to the acharya. First question, I will just read it, and then we will enter the first mantra. अथ प्रथमः प्रश्नः ॐ सुकेशा च भारद्वाजः शैब्यश्च सत्यकामः सौर्यायणी च गार्ग्यः आश्वलायनः भार्गवो वैदर्भिः कबन्धी कात्यायनस्ते हैते ब्रह्मपरा ब्रह्मनिष्ठाः परं ब्रह्मान्वेषमाणाः एषः वै तत्सर्वं वक्षतीति तेह समित्पाणयो भगवन्तं Pipaladam Upasannaha. So in this question, in this mantra 1.1, what is happening? These 6 rishis, they were what? They were Brahmapara Brahmanishtaha. This is what? This is not this is not Para Brahma, Para Vidya, Para Brahma. It is Apara Brahma Vidya. So Apara Brahma and Brahmanishtha. So Apara Brahma and Apara Brahmanishtha, because otherwise they won't have if they are Brahmanishtha actually, then they won't have a question for Brahmanishtha, Brahma Gyan, because they had done a lot of karma kand. So now they are approaching these 6 rishis actually. The 6 rishis, the names have been given in this. Sukesha and Bharadwaja, the one person has been given two names. Like we also have a name in the house. So similarly, Shebhyascha Satyakamaha, Sauryayani Gargyaha, And Kausalya was Ashwalayanaha. Bhargava was Vedarbhi from the Vidarbha Desh. Kabandhi was Katyayana. This six approached whom? This six approached Pippalada Rishi. Pippala Matti iti Pippaladaha. So they went to the six Rishi, the six students. They go to Pippalad Rishi to know to get the knowledge. So this Vidya actually needs to leave the house. Otherwise, there are a lot of house, meaning what? Distractions. We can't get everything by having this also and that also. I mean, I want the house also, I want my beloved also, I want my dear children also, I want my money also, I want my business job also, everything. And here I am wanting this knowledge also. This was not possible. These are two separate ways that we have seen many texts earlier in Vedanta Sar also I had explained. These two are two different paths. Okay, so to get this Vidya, to be rooted in this Vidya, one had to leave the house. So these people left the house, and how did they approach the teacher? Eshaha vai tat sarvam vakshyati titeha samit parnayaha. Samit parnaya bhagvantam pippaladam upasannaha. With Samit Pani means dry twigs in their hands, they approached the teacher. Now, if they're approaching the teacher with the dry twigs, meaning what? This also we have seen earlier. In Mundak also this will come. So that is meaning that I have a lot of vairagya in my mind and I have made my mind completely as a dry twig. Dry meaning what? Dispassionate. I have a lot of vairagya from the world, from the enjoyments of the world, and my mind is ready to catch the fire, you can ignite the fire of knowledge and I'll just catch it instantly. So my mind is like a dry twig. This is the actual meaning of having Samit Parnayaha. So with the Samit Parnayaha, Bhagwantam Pippaladam Upasannaha. So all these six, they must be friends. So they all went to the Guru, who is Pippalada, Upa Acharya, Upa Sannaha, Upa Jagmuhu. They went to their teacher. So living in the ashram now means what? Living in the ashram means that there is some commitment. The commitment has to be there. I am very, very committed to this knowledge. I want this knowledge. I'm not committed. Commitment cannot be at two places. Commitment has to be fully. Commitment means only this that there is only one place of commitment. So I am only for you. I am 24 hours available for you. Availability is there. And I have given up all my other vrittis also in the mind. So my mind is also empty. I've emptied my mind. So I'm ready to leave anything for this higher knowledge. So when he is ready with this is a Jigyasu who is ready for this and he goes to the ashram. Okay, so now he goes to that Acharya. Acharya meaning what? See, this was the definition, nice definition. Acharya achinoti cha shastrartham. He knows that Shastra also and he is giving the meaning of that Shastra also. And Acharya sthapayati. He, through his knowledge and through his behavior, he is establishing that knowledge in the heart or in the mind of that student. This is called the Acharya. So if the Acharya is very, very powerful, the knowledge happens at the time of Shravanam only. If the student is ready and he is doing Shravanam, the knowledge takes place at that time only. Okay, so here, now this was our first mantra. I'm just moving fast because we have seen all this in detail. So again, otherwise we have to start it from the scratch. तानहं सेकेंड मंत्र तानः स ऋषिरुवाच भूय एव तपसा ब्रह्मचर्येण श्रद्धया संवत्सरं संवस्यथ यथा कामं प्रश्नान् पृच्छत यदि विज्ञास्यामः सर्वं हवो वक्ष्याम इति. Now here I had made you add sah everywhere. So tan sa rishiruvacha. To them that Acharya Pippalad, he said, when those students went, he said that he told them that you have to stay here for 1 year. Samvatsaram samvasyatha. You stay here for 1 year. What shall I do for a year? What do I do here? Just sit, just eat, and just sleep. No. Tapasa saha. With tapasya you stay. Brahmacharyena saha. With brahmacharya you stay. And shraddhaya saha. With shraddha you say. That whatever you have to have shraddha. Actually, shraddha, brahmacharya, tapasya, these are the words used here. We'll see what does it mean. But it was teacher asks a student to be in the ashram for many, many reasons. So first and foremost, he wants to build a relationship with him. He wants to know what he thinks, his vritti, how does he think, the thinking procedure, and how much ego is there that has to be removed, and what does he know earlier, what has he studied, what has he done in his past lives, all those things. The tuning, actually all this is a tuning, to make a tuning with the teacher. He had made them stay in the ashram for a year so that he can come to know. So that the inquiry also, when the student also, from the point of view of the student also, he also comes to know about the teacher. He also comes to know about his likes and dislikes. He also comes to know about the depth of the knowledge or the seva or whatever he is doing. He's continuously observing the teacher. Both are observing each other. It's a funny portion. Both are observing each other. And then when the tuning happens, then the teacher starts giving the knowledge. So living in the ashram, it is with Vivek Shakti. So Vivek Shakti will increase automatically because I am continuously separating. Nitya Vivek is being done. I'm doing Seva also is being done. So here in this way, I am becoming physically also and emotionally also connecting to the teacher, Acharya. Okay, for smoothness in receiving the knowledge, this is required very much. Okay, so here, what did he say? He said that they have to live in Brahmacharya, Tapasya, and Shraddha. Please see page number 4. On page number 4, it is said by Bhashyakar, Tapasa Indriya Sanyamena. So, what does Tapasya mean here? That you are staying in the ashram, but with what? With Indriya Sanyam, with control of the Indriya. With the control of the Indriya, you are staying. That means what? There are, because see, actually they had already done all this tapasya, because being karmakandi is also, it is not easy. A karmakandi's life is full of tapasya. You must have seen those purohits, those priests who set up the whole thing for puja, big pujas when they are doing. The earlier night also, they're setting up everything. They sleep late, they get up early, and throughout they are fasting. They may be having the food directly in the lunchtime only. So much of Indriya Nigra is wanted there. So this life is not easy. So they all were trained in, because we saw that they are Brahmapara. The words was used Brahmapara and Brahmanishtha. So this is Apara Brahma. So they were already doing all these things. They knew, but still, the teacher asked them to stay there with Tapasya and Brahmacharya and Shraddha for 1 more year. So he also wanted to see if there is Agya Palan Vritti also or not. So here, the first question. Okay, let me see this. So tapasa Indriya Sanyamena. So that was Indriya Sanyam, that I can control my sense organs or not. So tapasya in general is different. And tapasya staying in the ashram with the guru is very, very different. Those of you who have stayed with the guru, you must be knowing. Staying with the guru, we have to drop every desire. All our desires have to be dropped, and we have to take the desire of the guru. And our tapasya is also there. I mean, it is not that I am not doing tapasya at my level, but then the shishya has to do double tapasya because he is staying with the guru. Here I like this example when in Ramcharitmanas it was said, At night, Ramji used to go and press the feet of his teacher. So Lakshmanji also used to accompany Ramji, and they used to both press the feet of the teacher, Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra ji. Then Vishwamitra ji used to tell Ramji, go, Ram, go and sleep. It is late. Go. Then Ramji used to come to his room. Now Lakshmanji used to press the feet of Ramji till he fell asleep. Then Lakshmanji used to come back in his room and sleep. Now again the reverse happens. In the morning, Lakshmanji used to get up earlier than Ramji. Then Ramji used to get up earlier than Vishwamitra ji. So the amount of tapasya a sevak or a shishya has to do, that is more than the guru. And this guru keeps on observing. It is not that after the guru is getting up and after that the shishya is getting up. Guru is going to the shishya's room and asking him to get up. It's not like that. So naturally there has to be a lot of austerity. So they were austere before also, but still here it is a different kind. So Indriyas are not aligned as per our Indriyas are not aligned as per the Guru's convictions. Indriyas are aligned as per our convictions. Maybe we, like many youngsters, come to me, and if I offer them the tambul and pan from the prasad, if I offer them, they have it. That means they must be having it outside also. Then slowly, those whom I feel that they will listen to me, I tell them, please stop this. As a seeker, you cannot have pantambul, etc. This is not right. And they listen to me. So as per their convictions, there was nothing wrong in that. Pantambul everybody has, even Bhagwan likes, so I can have it. I mean, if you are giving me as a prasad, naturally I can have it. So these are small things. But it matters a lot when we go to the Acharya and stay with him in the ashram. So Lord won't be pleased if I continue to do my way only. So sense organs and these vasanas and these both are having a very good friendship. Sense organs and the vasanas. So a person should be very alert when he's giving something to that sense organ. So this is tapasa indriya sanyamena. Now second is shraddhaya cha astik buddhya. Shraddha here means what? These are important points. That's why I'm going through it again. Shraddha means astik buddhi. So with astik buddhi means what? Asti iti. Asti iti ev uplabdhavya. That is there and I can have it. This is called astik buddhi. Astik buddhi meaning what? That it is there. I have no doubt about it that it is not there. The Lord is there. That Brahma Gyan can be got, and this whatever the scriptures are telling me, that is there, so I can get it. This is astik buddhi. So when he said to those 6 disciples that come in the ashram and stay with shraddha meaning what? With astik buddhya, adarvantah, and with adarvantah, you have to have adar also. So many things are not indriya pratyaksh. Many things are not indriya pratyaksh. Indriya pratyaksh means I can't see everything directly. But what are they? They are the happiness of the Lord, the happiness of the Guru. That is not Indriya Pratyaksh many times. But with Shraddha, when Shraddha is developed, intuitive power is developed that I can understand whether my Lord is happy or not. We all must be knowing. The day we do something wrong, that day we know that today my Lord's face is not looking right. He's angry with me. Something is there that he is displeased with me. So that intuitive power we have to develop with the Lord, with the Guru. By staying with him, we develop all these things. Okay, so this, it comes with astik buddhi. And the third was what? Brahmacharyena. Brahmacharyena meaning what? Brahmacharyena meaning what? Samyak guru shushusha paraha. Here brahmacharya means Guru, this is not celibacy. Guru Shushusha. Shushusha. Shushusha meaning what? That the very purpose of my seva is what? that I surrender myself. I am surrendering myself. Serving the teacher is most important. Guru Shushusha Paraha. Paraha is very important. Most important in my life is Guru Seva. So brahmacharyena here means that these words we have to remember. Okay. So tapasya means what here? Indriya control of the indriya, sense organs control. Tapasya. Hmm. Then Shraddha means what? Shraddha means astik buddhi, with astik buddhi, not with nastik buddhi. Astik buddhi, that Bhagwan is there, this knowledge is there. I have to please my Lord. Many things I can't see, but if I follow the rules, I will get to see it. This is called astik buddhi. And brahmacharya here meaning what? Samyak guru shushusha, guru seva. This is what one has to realize, that the love of the teacher is far more than the love of the student. And when we start getting it, we will realize, see the love of our Gurudev. So much he has loved us that even now, after he has left his mortal coil also, we can feel his love. Otherwise, this thing won't be in our hands. So good. So in this way, always a disciple tries to remember that yes, how much I have got from my Guru. This is Guru Seva. So love is a powerful force. Love is what? Love's demand is becoming one with the Lord. I want to become one. If I love my Guru, I want to become one with him. If I love my Lord, I want to become one with him. I don't want to maintain separate existence. So living in the Gurukul, what does it do? Or living in the ashram, what does it do? It will ignite, or it will increase my higher love. My love for the Lord, my love for knowledge. It will increase all these things. So he's ready to leave his own desires for his teacher. So this was the important point here. So they all stayed there for 1 full year. Shall we move again to the next mantra now? Atha Kabandhani Katyayani. Now the first student. Kabandhi Katyayana Upetya Prapacha. He went to the teacher. What was the name of the teacher? Pippalada. So Pippalada, he went to him and he asked, did he ask Bhagwan? Kuto hava imaha prajaha prajayante iti. He addressed him as Bhagwan. Guru as Bhagwan. Bhagwan. Kuto hava ima prajaha. From where has all this praja come out? Prajayante iti. All these praja meaning all the human beings. From where have they come? Now this question seems to be very, very simple, and it seems to be that the Srishti Prakaran he wants to know. But actually it is not like that. Sometimes from the answer given, we can understand the importance of the question. When we get the answer, we understand, acha, this question was not so simple as I thought to be. So when he's answering, let us go to the fourth one. The fourth one is Tasmai sa hovacha prajakamo vai prajapati sa tapotapyata sa tapasattva sa mithunam utpadayate raim cha pranam cha iti etav me bahuda praja karishyata iti. So to him, to Kabandhi Katyayan, the first question was by Kabandhi Katyayan. He asked, from where has this praja come? Now he is saying, now the Prajapati, the Brahma, he became what? Praja Kamaha, desirous of creating the Praja. He wanted to create the Srishti. He wanted to make the Praja. He wanted to make the human beings. Then what did he do? Directly did he make? No. Sa tapo tapyata. He did tapasya. Everybody who wants to create does tapasya. So he did tapasya. And what tapasya? Sa tapas taptva sa mithunam utpadayate. Now after doing this tapasya, he created mithun. Mithun means two. So he created Mithunam Utpadayate. What? A prayer he created of Raim cha Pranam cha. Of Rai and Pran. What is this Rai and Pran? We have already seen, but we will revise it. Rai and Pranam cha. So one is money, water, all these things. And Pranam is what? The power, the energy, like that. Okay. So one is the eater and the other is the eaten. Remember all those things? I have forgotten everything. Etav mein bahuda praja karishate. And he was relaxed that these two, Rai and Pran, will create the whole Srishti now. Who was relaxed? Brahmaji, the Prajapati. He created what? By his tapasya. And what is his tapasya? Let us see some important words here. Come to the Bhashyam. Praja Kama Praja Atmana Sisrukshavai Prajapati Sarvatma San. He became Sarvatma first of all. It is on page number 5, the second line of fourth Bhashyam. Second line, page number 5. So Sarvatma San. He became what? He became Sarvatmani, Sarvatman. What does this mean? Sarvatma means what? Sarvatma means what? Sarva Jiva Abhimani he became. He became the Abhimani of all the Jivas. That means what? He became identified to all the Jivas. That all the Jivas are in me only. Everything is in me only. Everything that I am seeing is in me only. I remember here I am leaving one point, Aham Grahopasana. He is doing that. What is Aham Grahopasana? Like I do Shaligram Upasana, I do Shivling Upasana. So what do I see? I don't see that stone. I don't see that Shaligram, but I see the Lord in that. Similarly, here Aham Grahopasana means in my Aham, that is the stone here. In my Aham, I am observing the whole world. I am observing every Atma in myself. Everything is in myself only. This is Aham Grahopasana. So this Jeev, when he was a Jeev in the past birth, this Brahmaji, he had done this Aham Grahopasana continuously. All the subtle bodies are what? The collection in my subtle body only. All the gross bodies are what? A part of my gross body only. All the causal bodies, Karan Sharir, are what? Are a part of my Karan Sharir only. Continuously, he has this Sarvatma Bhav. Nobody is different from myself. Everybody is a part of me. It's a very, very powerful Upasana. Because there is no sense of differentiation left now. Continuously, he is thinking about the whole world as himself only. So this is called Sarvatma Bhav. Now, Sarvatman San. Jagat Sakshyami iti. By becoming Sarvatma, I am going to Sakshyami means I'll do Srishti. Srishti of the whole world I'm going to do. Why? Because I am only this world. This world is nothing but my body only. This bhavna, he has got a lot. So there is a Jeev who has done this upasana in the past, and because yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalervaram, we have this in 8th chapter. So the vritti that is there in the last while he's leaving the body, same body he will get in the next birth. We know this. So now because he has done of the bhavna of this, bhavit he has become, of the whole world is his body, he will get a body of Brahma. Okay, we have known all these things. So now he has become what? Sukshma Sharirabhimani, or we can also call Sutratma. That is Brahma generally, going through each and everybody's body. He's possessing everybody's body. He knows that I am not different from this body. All the bodies are my body. In this way, he has become this. So, Sarvatma San, Tad Bhava Bhavitaha. Last word, see on the second line. Tad Bhava Bhavita. Bhava Bhavit means what? This Bhav only he has entertained. Like a head of the family. Simple. Like the head of the family is there. Some grandfather may be there or father is there. He's identified to the needs of each and every person in the family. Even the smallest dog in the family, he knows that his injection has to be done, he has to be taken to the vet, or he needs some, or the other small child, his result will be out in certainly now his exams are going on, or his wife's needs. He knows everything about everybody in his family. So similarly, this also Brahmaji is also his subtle body, his sense organs are connected or conditioned to the subtle body or sense organs of everybody in the world. He has uplifted himself to that stage. So he is Brahmaji, the creator. This here, Sarvatma does not mean Atma. It's Brahmaji. Okay, that we have to remember. So tad bhava bhavitaha. So please come to Anand Giriji. Anand Giriji in the bottom line only says Adyasya sanniyatasya prajakamasan nityavantaha. Now, here two more things have been said. One, if you remember, was karmi, karminaha. One who does only karma. Only karma, karma, karma he's doing. Good actions. I'm not talking about bad actions. He's continuously doing good actions. What is the highest stage that he will reach to? He will reach Swargalok. Until the Punyafal is there, till he has got something, he will be there. And then again he has to come back to this Martilok, to this earth, Prithvi Lok. This is called Karmina. But there is another one who has done Samuchay of Karma and Upasana. Of Karma and Upasana. Samuchay Upasana he has done. He's doing action, but with the backup of knowledge. He will go to Brahmalok. And from Brahmalok, he can also get Mukti. Or otherwise, straight away, from here only he will go. He will have Mukti. So these two are also explained in this Prashna. And that is why we know that this question is not very simple. As to, he's not asking about only the Srishti Prakaran. So this also we have to remember here. So Apara, when you understand that all the knowledges here are what? All the knowledges come under Apara Vidya. There are two types of Vidya, Paravidya and Aparavidya. Apara meaning all the knowledges of the world. And the Paravidya meaning the Brahma Gyan. So Aparavidya won't give us moksha. So Karmina, these karmi, these ritualistics, they go through that Krishna Gati to that Swargalok, till that Swargalok only. But one who's an upasak, who has done karma and upasana samuchay upasana, he will go to this Brahmalok. This point was also seen. Okay. Then, so here Prajapatir Aham Sarvatma Ityupasana Kalina Prajapati Bhavana. This I have seen. Purva Kalpiya Tad Bhava Bhavita Etat Kalpada Hiranya Garbhatma Nirvrita Prajapati San Paschat Prajakamasan Tapo Janmantar Bhavitam Jnanam. He has done a lot of upasana in his Purva Janma. Doing what? Thinking about that the whole Srishti is my body only. The sense organs of everybody, subtle body is my subtle body only. And therefore, he gets a body of this Brahmaji and then he starts creating. This was said in the fourth mantra. Shrotam jnanam anvalocha srishti sadhanabhutam mithunam utpadayate. Now he is creating two. What does he create? Dvandvam utpaditavaniti. He created two. Raim cha somam annam pranam cha agni attaram eta agni agnisho mau atra अन्नभूतौ मे मम बहुधा अनेकधा प्रजा करिष्यते इति एवं संचिन्त्य अंडोत्पत्ति क्रमेण सूर्य चंद्र मसौ akalpayat. Now he is creating. He has started to create Rai and Prana. I am reading from the 6th page. 4th mantra, 6th page I am reading from. Okay. So now he has created Rai. So representation of Rai is what? Chandrama. Chandrama. And Prana is what? The Surya. One is Rai and one is Prana. If you remember, we had seen that everything, the whole world is made up of this Rai and Prana. Whole world. They are both are complementary to each other. Rai means the enjoyed aspect. Enjoyed aspect. And Prana means one who enjoys that. So the Rai is the Bhog. And Prana is the Bhokta. Eater, eaten and eater. Something that is eaten and someone who is eating it. Like that. So everything is made up of this combination only. Like we will see some examples. Rai and Pran. So if we take the example um, of a tree and fire. So the fire is in the tree also. The tree is in the fire also. How? The fire is in the tree because the heat in the tree will only generate water, and that will help the tree to grow, isn't it? And that fire only will burn the tree. When the tree is burnt, it fire. So the tree is in the fire now when the fire is burning the tree. So everything here is complementary to each other. Death and birth. Without death, there is no birth. Without birth, there is no death. A fetus in the stomach, the womb, the fetus is there. A fetus dies. Only then a child is born. Fetus is dead, therefore a child is born. Everything here for us we call a dead body, but for others it is a fresh body. The insects and the animals, they will eat it. That's something to be eaten for them. So everything here is a combination of Rai and Pran, Rai and Pran, Rai and Pran. Something is being eaten and enjoyed by some enjoyer. The enjoyer also becomes enjoyed. Remember the definition of annam also is annam atti adyate iti. I am eating the sweet, but the sweet is also eating me. So both are there, Rai and Pran, Rai and Pran. So both are complementary to each other. Both can't be separated completely. In everything, these two aspects are there. So that is why Brahmaji said, now let these two create the whole world. The whole world will be created by these two only. So Rai and Pran are not two substances but two concepts. They are two concepts. Okay. So when my attention is on the enjoyed aspect, then it becomes the Rai. And when it is on the enjoyer aspect, it is the Pran. So the Chandrama, actually, the moon, the Chandrama, it is the representative of Rai because it gives enjoyment. It is rasatmak. It will give the ras in the fruits, the vegetables, the crops. That is why it is the Rai aspect. And the Surya, it will take away. It is the enjoyer aspect. So that is why the Chandra is the Pran aspect. Sun is the Pran aspect. So in this way, he created what? He created these two things. That is Tasmai Mithunam Utpadayate. So he created Somam. So see now this last line, Raim cha Somam Annam Pranam. So Raim is what? Rai is that Soma. Soma means what? Chandrama. And Annam. It is also Annam. That Anna that we eat. Enjoyed. Then Pranam cha Agnim Attaram Etau. So Pran is what? Agni. Who is what? Eating everything. Agni is eating everything. So that is the Pran aspect. One who is eating everything. And what is being eaten? That is the Rai aspect. There's the Anna aspect. That is the Soma. That is the Chandrama aspect. So in this way, everything here is eaten and eater. Eaten and eater. These both things are there. Combination of everything. Mema bahudha anekata praja karishate deva sanchitya andotpatti kramena. In this sequence of creation of Brahman, he created what? Surya and Chandra. So let us see the fifth one. Aditya vai prano raireva chandramaha rairva etat sarvam yan murtam cha tasmat murti reva rahihi. So representation of that prana is what? That Surya, Aditya. Representation of pran because it is eating. So it is that sun, Surya. And raireva cha chandramaha, and that rai is that chandrama, Soma. Rairva etat sarvam yat murtam. So everything that is Rai only. Rai is verily everything. What is manifest and unmanifest. Everything is Rai only. Tasmad murti reva Raihi. Therefore, murti is Rai. Manifested, everything manifested is Rai because it is being eaten. Okay. So because eater is subtle and eaten is gross. I am eating. The eater is subtle, but the eaten is gross. We'll see this tomorrow again, more of this. So subtle and eaten is gross. Therefore, Rai is gross and Prana is Sukshma, subtle. Okay. Till fifth one, we have completed. We'll see this little bit more and we'll move forward. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.